Alright everyone, I'm going to try to make this quick, but this is a very, very important video. Now, a few people, including wifey, was wondering why you didn't rant after the game, you know, why you didn't yell, and, you know, it would have been fake because I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at the outcome of the game. I wasn't surprised at the outcome of the season or anything like that, and I had to go back and I actually, just to make sure, I went back to look at my prediction for earlier this season, and look what I said. I think you all can agree on that. Alright, I went through parts of through training camp. I mean, went through, oh, it might not be a good season. Oh, it could be a very good season. Oh, it might not be a good season. So I kept fluctuating from maybe 6-10 to 11-5. And honestly, that's how big the margin in this year. We could end up 6-10 because of our schedule. We could end up 11-5 because of our talent. So it could go either way. I still think we're right there in the middle. I think we're right there, 8-8, maybe 7, maybe 9-7 or something. But it's just gonna be a tough season. And with all these injuries rolling in, it makes it even tougher. But even with a healthy football team, I think 7-9, 8-8 is the most realistic view of where we might end up. 11-5 is I tell you, I was right there from the beginning. So the main reason why I'm not upset at this moment, and I'm telling you, there's two things that should be done. There's things that should be done, or I think this should be done. I don't know how much I matter, but there's things that I think should be done, and there's things that's going to be done. And the things that's going to be done is that there will be very few major changes. They may bring a bigger name in than they did last year, make a few roster movements, and think that we are ready for competition. And I am going to also beg to differ like I did last year. And my philosophy is the exact same as it was last year, because we had basically the same season we had last year. And I have my video of last year after the Giants game of what I said, and it's basically still my philosophy. Check this out.
I'm telling you, you know me? But all those guys, we wouldn't have done anything. So basically, Tony Romo, bye-bye. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. DeMarcus Ware, I love you. I love you. I hope the best for you. I hope you get a Super Bowl ring with somebody else. But bye-bye. Because those are the only two valuable pieces we have to make something of our defense. Because I'm telling you guys, if we change a couple of players here and there, we're not close. We're not close to being a Super Bowl team. We're not close. So get it out of your minds that we need a couple of players, a safety, or whatever. Because it's not going to happen. We need an overhaul.
We need an overhaul. Said it then. Said it then. We need an overhaul. And I'm saying it again now. We need an overhaul. Now, my philosophy behind this is not that, oh, Romo sucks, let's trade him. Because that's what most people just hear. If I think of maybe not signing Romo or whatever, you think that I'm talking, or I'm a Romo hater or bashing Romo. No. Romo is more a problem for this football team, not with the decision making that he did with the game the other day. The problem is he makes us better than we are. You understand what I'm saying? The Indianapolis Colts figured this out with Peyton when Peyton got hurt and they had to play without Peyton, and they were just a 2-win football team. Now honestly, sit there and ask yourself, how many wins would we have this year without Tony Romo? Because most of our wins, we were down by scores, mostly multiple scores. And if it wasn't for the arm of Tony Romo coming back at the end of the football game to give us a chance, we wouldn't have those victories. So what does that tell you? That our football team is bad. And Tony Romo is the one getting us out of a lot of bad losses. That doesn't help us in the whole scheme of things. All that does is it keeps us where? In the middle, at 8-8. Got a very good quarterback, bad TV. I'm not even talking about the not being able to finish in big games and all that kind of stuff, because we're still not at a big enough game for that to even matter. Our big game is a game trying to get in the playoffs, and that's not a big game. So I'm not dealing with that right now. We can discuss that for forever. I'm talking about the fact that we have a lot of holes on our football team, and we're paying a lot of money to certain players. A whole lot of money to certain players. DeMarcus Ware was another person I mentioned. I love DeMarcus Ware to the fullest. But they're making so much money. And to get practical about it, to talk about the game, the two people that are making boatloads of money, DeMarcus Ware and Tony Romo, were the two worst Cowboys on the field that night. So I don't see the need to have to cling on to these guys if it's not helping our football team as a whole. So now we have another opportunity to make some moves, because this is, I mean, especially with Tony Romo, because he's coming into a contract year. I hear it's like somewhere between 14 to 16 million that we'll pay Tony Romo next season, in his final season. So the contract needs to be restructured, and it needs to be restructured for other reasons too, because we can't have Tony Romo going through the next season. Is he going to get signed? Is he not going to get signed? Is he going to be a free agent? We can't have that whole discussion after every single football game. So it has to happen now if he's going to be re-signed, and just to fit things under this salary cap. So we've got him to fix, along with Spencer, along with, you know, still being able to pay Ware. Probably we'll be able to cut Free and Ratliff, but still, you know, we're going to take cap hits on that. So the money thing is really big right now, and it's such a bad thing that I know you understand what I'm getting ready to say. And no offense to the Cowboys that we signed during the season, but we had to get people off the couch when our starters got hurt, simply because we can't afford to have adequate backups. Okay? That's all I need to say. One more thing before I let you go, because my battery's blinking. If you want to see something more prediction wise, check out my Siri tells the truth about Tony Romo video. So crazy eerie right now. So crazy eerie. When is Dallas Cowboys training camp in 2012? I'll see you guys later.
Monday, July 30th, Friday, August 17th, 2012.
Siri, set schedule for live shows starting July 30th.
Okay, I set up your appointment for July 30th, 2012.
Siri, where is the Dallas Cowboy training camp for 2012?
Okay, here's the place matching Dallas Cowboys training camp. It's a little ways from you.
Siri, can Tony Romo win the Dallas Cowboys the Super Bowl this season?